Killing bed bugs is not always easy or affordable. However, with our state-of-the-art bed bug heat rental systems and affordable rental prices, getting rid of bed bugs yourself is as easy as pushing in the plugs. For a successful do-it-yourself bed bug heat treatment, you must first determine what heat system is best for your electrical system. You will need to figure out the appropriate heater system based on how many circuits and the amperage and voltage of each individual circuit before ordering your heat package. For the Elite 8 heater, you will need 4 separate 20-amp 120-volt circuits, allowing for 2 power cords per circuit, or 8 separate 15-amp 120-volt circuits, allowing for 1 power cord per circuit. The Elite 8 system is the best choice when dealing with 20-amp 120-volt circuits. For the Elite 4 heater, you will need 4 separate 20-amp 120-volt circuits, allowing for 1 power cord per circuit, or 4 separate 15-amp 120-volt circuits, allowing for 1 power cord per circuit. The Elite 4 system is the best choice when dealing with 15-amp 120-volt circuits. To determine what type of electrical system you have, open your panel box and note the amps per circuit and the total number of circuits available. Depending on your power and the number of 120-volt circuits, you may have to add a power distribution kit to create additional 120-volt circuits. The power distribution kit can step down most common 240-volt electrical range and dryer outlets to add an additional 4 15-amp 120-volt circuits for your power needs. All buildings are not created equal. Keep in mind, structures made of block or concrete require more heat because they are more conductive of energy than drywall. This means one heater will heat less space when you have walls and/or ceilings made of block or concrete. 50% more power is a good general rule for these types of rooms. Feel free to call your rental provider anytime with questions and/or concerns to be sure you are ordering the right equipment for your needs. Once the proper heat system arrives or is picked up at a rentbedbugheaters.com location, inspect the equipment for damage. Check all heating elements to make sure everything is in good working condition. If damaged, do not use and contact your equipment rental provider immediately. First, begin prepping for heat. For a more detailed understanding of how to prep for a heat treatment, please watch the bed bug heat treatment preparation video at rentbedbugheaters.com. Preparation sheets are available on the website for download as well. Start by covering climate control registers, exhaust fan grills, and any AC air returns with tape or similar material to reduce heat loss via thermal stacking. Cover single-pane windows with blankets or reflective insulating material such as Reflectix to minimize loss of energy from cold windows. Dual-pane windows will not require covering. Pull furniture, such as chairs, couches, beds, headboards, and nightstands, at least 6 inches away from walls to allow proper airflow along the walls. Slightly open cupboards and drawers approximately 4 to 6 inches and separate all items, allowing the hot air to spread evenly. Next, unplug all electronics. Prop the bed and box spring using a chair or drawer to ensure proper airflow. Be sure to clear clutter from under the beds to ensure airflow and reduce bed bug harborage. Note, while prepping and during the treatment, try not to disturb the treatment area. This will help to avoid dispersing the insects and driving them into wall voids or under carpet pads. Secure loose paper or anything that can be blown or sucked into the equipment. After prepping the room for heat, place the heater and additional axial fan following this diagram to create the proper airflow. You will need to adjust the heater placement to maximize airflow according to the actual room configuration. Remember, the idea is that you will be turning the room into a convection oven through the use of high heat and air movement. Place all fans blowing in the same direction along walls and thresholds to circulate the hot air into every nook and cranny. Be sure to aim heaters toward hard-to-heat infested areas, such as headboards. Utilize the fans to move the energized air into stagnant sections of the room. Be sure to direct the heated air low to the floor by pointing the heaters towards carpeting. Remember that heated air naturally rises. By focusing the energized air directly over the floor coverings and along the walls and furniture, the heated air will heat the treatment area from the ground up. Caution: leave plenty of room in front of and behind heaters and fans. Be sure cords are tightly plugged into heaters, fans, and wall outlets. At this point, you should turn the fans on to ensure that the air movement is sufficient. After running power to all the heating elements and ensuring all the lights are lit, turn on the fan and then turn on the heater. Note, Be sure to unplug all electrical items. Do not place electrical items directly in front of the heater. There's no need to remove electrical items from the room. Electrical items are rated for higher temperatures than the heaters will be putting out. Just avoid the direct heat coming out of the heater. Your Elite 4 or 8 heater comes with a state-of-the-art digital temperature controller built into the unit. The controller is preset to 132 degrees Fahrenheit and requires no need for adjustment unless you want to change the temperature settings. To change the temperature setting, push the Set button on the thermostat and use the arrows to adjust the temperature up or down. Push the Set button again when finished. Close the room and allow the system to run for at least 15 hours. 24 hours is ideal. Make sure that all the surface temperatures within the treatment area are above 120 degrees Fahrenheit throughout the treatment process. Place a towel under the door to prevent the heat from escaping the treatment area. Target temperatures will begin to be achieved around the 7 to 10 hour mark. Monitor the room as desired using the provided infrared laser spectrometer pistol. This will give you a quantifiable measurement of the temperature in the treatment area. Take temperature readings in the corners, load next to the carpet, and on the outside walls of the room where glass windows or sliding doors are located. You should also take temperature readings under the bedspread and pillows, around headboards, and inside cabinets and drawers. Continue to take temperature readings under the beds, on carpet surfaces, and under carpet edges if possible. Point the fans towards any cool spots located during your monitoring efforts. After the room is cooled, strip the bedding and wash all the blankets and linens on high heat, followed by a full high heat drying cycle as a further precaution. Once the room has been properly heated for the appropriate time, try to leave the room closed and hot, extending the treatment time as it cools slowly. Temperatures will remain lethal for a few hours after the system is shut down and removed from the room. For rooms that will be immediately occupied, open doors and windows. Use the fans to start flushing cool air through the room. You are now finished with the RentBedBugHeaters.com heat treatment process. Finally, drop off or call to have the equipment picked up. For the next few weeks, keep a close eye out for live bed bugs. An additional heat treatment may be necessary, especially if repellent, over-the-counter insecticides were used, or if preparation procedures were not followed correctly. Talk to your rental provider about post-treatment options, such as post-treatment inspections or professional residual chemical application. Thank you for watching this video and seeing just how truly easy it is to kill bed bugs yourself.